and celery, carrots, cauliflower, celery. One hunk of fish. This one's salmon, so it's a little bit of a bigger hunk of fish. You see that? And that should be about enough fish. Jam this fish right in there so it hits up on the pan. You can hear it melting. Peas, the magical protein vegetable. Magical! This is a bag of stems of cauliflower, kale and collard greens. I just like to eat the leafy parts, so I save the stems all chopped up. I'm going to add some of those. Once these cook soft, you don't even notice them. They just kind of disappear into everything else. And lastly, I got some collard greens here to throw in. Collards are a bit tough if you eat them raw, so I'll put them in the cooker. That's about enough because it is a pretty tough vegetable. And now I cover it up with my cover, nice and quiet. And I'm just going to wait till this lid gets hot. And then I'll turn the heat down. Got my big ass bowl here. I always try to stay stocked on these big ass bowls. Gonna add some kale. It looks like it's about half full of kale, but it's an illusion. I'll prove it to you in a minute. Got the tops of some bok choy. The bottom part's turned to the dark side a little bit early, so I've still got the tops, which are DGLVs. Throw those in there. Now it looks like it's over full, but that's just an illusion. And I've got some charred Kama Red. I always call it charred Kama Red because that's how you check out over at the Winco cash register. If you call it red charred, they will never find it. So this stuff I'm going to break apart with both my hands and throw this in there. If you're ever short on the moolah, the other green, just use lots and lots of spinach because it's like $4 for a gallon. And I go through 2 or 3 gallons a week of spinach, but I'm low because I go through it too fast. And the stems are cut off. I chop up the stems and I throw it in my other vegetables. Stems are fantastic. Don't waste anything. Dark green leafy vegetables are like the buffalo. You can use every part. Alright. Now, this bowl looks like it's full to the brim with UGLVs. So it's time to start flavoring this up and making it palatable. With garlic powder. Garlic powder is just like garlic salt, except it doesn't have salt. Haha! Salt-free Greek seasoning. Just like your favorite Cavender's Greek seasoning, but without the salt. And just go ahead and add too much. It's okay because you have to mix it up in a moment here. Fennel. There's some fennel in there. And salsa. I like the peach mango stuff, but keep in mind that all salsa has a bunch of salt in it. And this stuff is pretty sweet. It's got a lot of sugar. So just use enough to make it palatable. Don't make it taste great. If it tastes too good, you're doing something wrong. You're gonna probably do more damage than good. Yeah, that's about right. Now with my hand I can tell that's a very hot lid, so I'm going to turn it down to very low. Yeah, so it's just barely on the low, kind of keep that going there. And I'll come back in about 15 minutes. First I think I'm going to stir it, try to get the icy stuff on the bottom, make sure nothing burns to the bottom. Oh, and now's a good time to note, I didn't use any oil. You can use a little oil, the less the better, but with these copper ones, stuff isn't really going to stick. And that oil, we don't really know how much good it does for you. It might make you a little bit less hungry, but it's certainly not nutritious. There's a lot of hippies who say that oil does really magical, wonderful things. Maybe. Science is still kind of out. But if you use no oil at all, you're going to be just fine.